Attention Canadian seniors, big news just in. The government has officially confirmed the October 2025 CPP and OAS payment dates, and this update could affect when and how you get paid next month. Whether you rely on these benefits or you're about to start receiving them, here's exactly what you need to know, because missing this could cost you. Welcome to Canada Insight Now, your trusted source for real updates on pension, immigration, and politics in Canada. Stay informed, stay empowered. Let's begin today's update. The Government of Canada has now released the confirmed payment dates for October 2025. And here's what you need to know. Both CPP and OAS payments are set to arrive on October 29, 2025, which falls on a Wednesday. That's the day your money should appear in your bank account, provided your direct deposit information is correct and up to date. But there's a lot more to this story than just the date. This month's payment schedule has drawn extra attention because of the ongoing cost of living pressures, the recent inflation adjustments, and the new indexation increases that were introduced earlier this year. For many seniors, these updates could mean a few extra dollars in their pockets, or potential delays if their information isn't accurate. Let's start with the Canada Pension Plan, CPP. This benefit is designed for retirees who contributed during their working years, and payments vary depending on how much you contributed and when you started receiving benefits. On average, most retirees currently receive around $831 per month, though some get much more or less depending on their history. If you're receiving CPP disability or survivor's benefits, those payments will also follow the same October 29th schedule, and any retroactive adjustments or back payments from previous months should also arrive on this date. Now, moving to Old Age Security, OAS, the cornerstone of Canada's retirement system. The OAS is available to Canadians aged 65 and older who meet the residency requirements, regardless of whether they worked or contributed to CPP. The average OAS benefit is currently about $713 per month, but it can go up for those aged 75 and over, thanks to the government's 10% permanent increase that was introduced in 2022. That means seniors over 75 could receive roughly $784 per month, depending on their income level. For October 2025, both OAS and the Guaranteed Income Supplement, GIS, will also be paid on October 29th. It's crucial to note that if your income tax return wasn't filed on time, or if you haven't updated your direct deposit or address information, your payment could be delayed. The DWP and Service Canada systems are fully automated now, meaning any mismatch in your data could cause an automatic hold. Many seniors have reported confusion about when exactly their funds will appear. Here's the key. If you receive your CPP or OAS by direct deposit, your money usually appears in your bank account early morning on payment day, typically between 3 a.m. and 8 a.m., depending on your financial institution. However, if you're still receiving paper checks, delivery could take 3 to 5 business days longer, especially in remote areas or during postal delays. The government continues to encourage seniors to switch to direct deposit, not only for faster payments, but also for safety reasons. No risk of lost or stolen checks. You can set it up easily through your My Service Canada account, or by calling the official Service Canada helpline. Now, beyond payment dates, there's also major interest in how much benefits might increase in the coming months. The next OAS quarterly adjustment is due in January 2026, based on the Consumer Price Index, CPI. Economists expect a modest 0.7% to 1% increase, small but meaningful for those on fixed incomes. CPP, on the other hand, adjusts annually every January, and early estimates suggest the increase could be around 4.2% next year, reflecting ongoing inflationary pressures. For seniors struggling to make ends meet, there are also additional supports available alongside CPP and OAS. These include the Guaranteed Income Supplement, GIS for low-income seniors, allowance for the survivor, and provincial top-up programs in certain regions such as Ontario's Gains and Alberta as seniors benefit. Many seniors miss out on hundreds of dollars every month simply because they don't apply for these programs, so if your income has dropped recently, it's worth rechecking your eligibility. Experts are also advising seniors to keep an eye on their annual tax slips, T4A and T4A, which are crucial for verifying benefit amounts and ensuring correct tax deductions. Errors can delay payments or cause unexpected tax bills later on. Always double-check your Service Canada portal to ensure your records are accurate. A growing concern among retirees right now is the impact of rising living costs. With housing, energy, and grocery prices still high, many seniors are finding that their CPP and OAS just don't stretch as far as they used to. Advocacy groups have been urging Ottawa to consider a larger cost of living adjustment, especially for single seniors and those over 75. In fact, recent reports show that over half of Canadian retirees are now relying on government benefits for more than 70% of their total income, making payment consistency absolutely vital. That is why even a small change in the schedule or a delay can create stress and hardship for thousands of pensioners across the country. Another key issue being discussed is the integration of CPP and OAS with private pensions and RRSP withdrawals. Some financial experts warn that poor coordination can push seniors into higher tax brackets, reducing the net benefit. It's becoming increasingly important for retirees to consult advisors or use online retirement calculators to plan their income flow carefully. Now let's talk about what happens if your payment doesn't arrive on time. If October 29th comes and you haven't received your CPP or OAS deposit, first check your bank account again later in the day. Sometimes banks process deposits in batches. If nothing shows by October 31st, contact Service Canada directly. They can track your payment and reissue funds if needed. One thing to remember, delays are more common for new applicants. If you recently applied for CPP, OAS, or GIS, your first payment can take 6 to 8 weeks to process, especially if there are missing documents or errors in your application. Once you're set up, payments arrive automatically every month on the published dates. It's also a good time to remind seniors about CPP post-retirement benefits, PRB. If you continue working while collecting CPP and still make contributions, you'll receive additional CPP benefits every year, paid automatically without reapplying. This is a useful boost for part-time workers who want to keep building their pension. Looking ahead, the government remains committed to strengthening Canada's retirement system, but experts say long-term reforms may be needed. With inflation still eroding purchasing power and life expectancy rising, there's growing pressure on policymakers to review benefit levels and ensure that no senior is left behind. For now, though, the focus is on the confirmed October 2025 CPP and OAS payment date, October 29th. So if you rely on these monthly payments, make sure your information is up to date, your account is active, and you're ready to receive your funds safely. Millions of seniors across the country will be watching their accounts that week, because these payments are more than just numbers. They represent stability, dignity, and the promise of a secure retirement. Thanks for watching Canada Insight Now, where facts meet clarity. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss important news that matters to every Canadian.